The last of the forehead. Oh, wait. I mean, the last of the downies. Oh, wait a second. Let me look at my notes here. The last of our rating season 2 is out and in full swing. Hit the like button and subscribe, baby. And follow me on Twitter at Sir Mannix. Now, we all know that The Last of Us is one game. In my mind and in your mind, there is no Last of Us Part 2. It doesn't exist. Having said all of that, this is Hollywood, and an unpopular game made into an unpopular show has me asking, is anyone surprised that it's a complete and utter disaster? But don't worry, they will remaster the show and release the complete edition 10 times with new actors, hopefully. Because imagine getting your absolute tier fanfiction Abby Zilla Part 2 put into a video game and then ruining it, only to later try and find justification in remaking it in a TV show, only to get the same result, and that's everybody hating your guts. Because even the normies found out why gamers absolutely hated the second game. And the same tourists are coming out of the woodwork attempting the same shtick, trying to shame people into liking the show. It didn't work in 2020 and it's not gonna work now. Good job, Neil Cuckman. You took a genuine 10 out of 10 amazing game in the first Last of Us, made a complete dog shit sequel, and then somehow made the show even more dumb. The mind virus really is real, isn't it? They knew the fans hated the second game and Joel's death in particular. Not because he died, but it's because of how, why, and when he died. But yet they still decided to do the exact same thing instead of changing it. Now they have the gall, the balls to act outraged that people reject their garbage. Well, guess what? You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Now this must be the first time where I actually wanted them to stray away from the source material. The only time where subverted expectations would make sense in this current era. Ignore the source material and not kill Joel and kill this version of Ellie instead. Because, ladies and gents, Bella Ramsey, I think her name is, who plays Ellie, looks like RoboCop when he takes off the helmet. Because, oh my god, this girl, this lady's cheesy lines and lack of emotion ruined the show for me. I just can't take it. I can't suspend disbelief enough with Humpty Dumpty over here. The lack of skill, the lack of talent is what takes me out of it. The other characters have to treat her with such kid gloves like she's some kind of volatile badass. It's like, come on, are you stupid? She looks like an angry little toddler. An angry, confused kid just trying to figure out what's going on around her. If they plan to make the character of Ellie extremely unlikable, then guess what? Mission accomplished, bravo. I mean, as I kept watching, I was like, holy crap, this just gets worse and worse. She is quite literally ruining the show. I don't know if it's her fault, it's the people who cast her. Whoever they are, arguably, this is the most miscast TV show in recent time. I mean, Ellie and Abby Zilla are just plain terrible. Just zero charisma between the both of them. Because we know that the casting for Ellie is terrible, horrendous, but why does Abby Zilla on the show look more like Ellie than Ellie does? I mean, make it make sense, Hollywood. I'll put a face on the screen if I remember. I know that casting has way more to do than just looks. From what I've seen, that actress can pull off those qualities that Ellie possesses. Way more than this thing can, I know that for sure. Now here's another question. Where did all that muscle from Abby Zilla go? Listen, I'm not complaining because that disgusting. You know, I know what happened. It was Neil Cuckman's fetish not being placated to by HBO. Did the people at HBO realize that a woman who looks like Terminator with a wig would be unreasonable in real life, let alone in a post-apocalyptic world? Yeah, that was probably it, but hold on a second. The unintended negative downside to that is that this version of Abby Zilla is just as unbelievable because this version manhandled some big geese teaser in the beginning of one of these episodes as if she was Ronda Rousey or one of these MMA chicks. None of it makes any sense. I mean, we're already stepping into an arena that we know would never happen. This is a fantasy piece of shit. The least you could do is just try to keep it grounded to some degree. Because I don't think I've ever been less intimidated by a villain than Abby Zilla on the show. It just doesn't work. It's just actually laughable how bad the casting is for season 2. The only glue holding it together was Pedro Pascal, and considering how overused he's been, and with how fatigued the audience has been with his face being in every film, that says a lot about the rest of the show. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot, this is 20 years into the apocalypse, but yet everybody has perfect hair, perfect teeth, and perfectly pressed clothing, by the way. You know, one of the things people really liked about the first game was the father and daughter dynamic. And now that they removed all of that, it's just a generic, boring zombie piece of show. But you know what they say, you can never underestimate Neil Cuckman's ability to screw things up. None of this stuff has any kind of believability, and I think people forgot how to make a proper show. Because this is why I never want a GTA or a Red Dead film coming out. There's no reason to make them into shows or movies, you will just it up. And on that bombshell, the bottom line is that neither The Last of Us 2 or the show is any good. This giant smelly turd of a show makes The Last of Us 2 look like a 2 out of 10 instead of a 1 out of 10. Manix out.